Hello and greetings to you all wherever you may be on this beautiful day, the 16th of July 2023. This video is entitled, Can Human Beings Change? It has been said many times to me, and I'm sure to you as well, that people do not change. And it is my experience that this is not true. Nothing could be further from the truth. And yet, it is true. Allow me to explain. People do not change. It is their thoughts, their beliefs, their learned patterns of behavior, their learned programming, their learned mode of speech, their actions or their non-actions can change. And that human beings act, think, speak in the manner by which they have been programmed from the time they were born, or maybe even before, a few months before they were born. A child, 2 or 3 months before birth, has already begun the process of downloading information to help it prepare for survival in this phenomenal world after birth. And at birth, for the first 6, 7, 8 years, the child is downloading information to help it learn how to live as a human being, how to survive, how to prosper. And of course, all this information is usually given by the parents or whoever are acting as that child's parents, together with the educational system and the social system and every other system that we have on this planet. And by the time the child has reached puberty, the child is well and truly programmed to think, speak, act, feel in the manner that that child, that person, was programmed. Now, the person has not changed. It is just their mode of contact that has changed. And any and every change, in my opinion, is when we change our mode of conduct. Most of us, unfortunately, have been very poorly programmed. I speak from my own particular experience, having been born into a dysfunctional family, and I learned how to be dysfunctional. And for me to survive my family, I had to learn how to function in dysfunction. And this is why I suffered so much, because my choices, my speech, my thinking patterns, my patterns of behavior, my action, I made so many mistakes that were not for my highest good. However, I did choose to learn from those experiences. I'm just re-editing, revising a book now. It's called Anthony's Formulas for Success. It's volume 1. And it's to do with choice, intention, application. And this book has really inspired me to make this video. And when matters are a little bit more clear, because I'm at the moment consulting with a publisher, I will then be able to inform everybody and help market together with the publishing company where my books can be obtained and what books are available. And because I've written so many books, it's a huge amount of work. I'm writing, I'm revising, I'm editing, It's just incredible. And there are more books to write and more articles to write and videos to make. And because I'm doing this because I have this compulsion to offer the information that I have learned in my life. And this information is vital at the moment because we on this planet are going through a huge shift. And this shift is demanding that we change the way we think, we change the way we speak, the way we act, and to act when we are not acting and we should be acting, and when we act and we should not be acting, to recognize that, to stand up and speak when there are injustices and we tend to keep quiet, to be able to develop our greater potential, which is vast, as I have mentioned in several other videos, to develop our consciousness, the ability to embody more of our innate consciousness, which is also vast, and it is the basis of everything that we do. Everything that we do is structured in consciousness, and yet consciousness is not given any credence at all. And I wish to bring this information, this concept, this idea to the attention of everybody. That instead of doing what we've always done and suffering and finding life very difficult, it is time for us to change the way we think, the way we speak, the way we act, to change our belief systems, our programming, and our patterns behavior if they are not for our highest good. And generally speaking, throughout the population of this planet, all that is not for our highest good, for various reasons which demand a different video. There is a concerted effort to deprive people of proper education and to deprive them of the knowledge that they have a huge potential to develop a library of knowledge waiting for them to access. And there's a reason why this is happening, and we do not have to follow that. We are not required to follow that unless we choose to. And if we want to make a big change in the world, the first change we are to make is within ourselves. As Mahatma Gandhi said once, apparently, we are to be the change that we want to see in the world. If we don't like what's going on in the world, it's because we are reflecting that quality, that consciousness, giving permission, whether it's verbal or non-verbal, to those people who are helping to create the circumstances that we do not like. In order to change that, we are first to change ourselves, and as we change and improve ourselves, everything outside of ourselves will likewise change and improve. So, can we change a human being? No. Can we change how we think, how we feel, how we act? Absolutely. And it is time for each one of us to put our attention on finding out whether the way we think is for our highest good, the way we speak is that for our highest good, and the way we act or do not act, is that for our highest good and the highest good of all of life on this planet? Are my beliefs for my highest good? Are they for the highest good of others? Are the patterns of behavior that I have adopted, are they for my highest good? Is the programming that I have learned and adopted, that's lodged in my subconscious mind, and is evident by the way we live our lives, how easy it is, how difficult it is, how we prosper, how we do not prosper, how well we are, how ill we are, how happy we are, how harmonious we are. This tells us whether life's working for us or not, and if it's not working for us, What is it that we are doing that is not for our highest good? What is it that we are being that is not for our highest good? In order to change, we are first to become aware that we are able to change, that we have a choice. And then when we have made a different choice, the doors and windows of opportunity open. And then it is for us to choose whether we want to go through those doors and take advantage of those opportunities. We have an incredible future waiting for us, lying in our future, right there, in our present actually. It's there in our present, but we're not actualizing it. Our destiny is incredible. We have the ability to create a golden age where we can all live in harmony, all of us, all different colors, religions, creeds, races. We're all human beings. We have the ability to live in such harmony. The first thing we are to do is to choose that. And then have the intention. And if you want to know more, I suggest you obtain my book and Anthony's Formulas for Success, Choice, Intention, Application, and I forget what the other word is. There's 4 of them, but that'll get you to the book. It is time for us to make those choices that will be for our highest good, so that we can change our conduct, we can change everything that we're doing, because it's time for us to live in harmony now. It's time to leave violence, greed, evil, darkness behind us. It is time to bring in the light, the divine light of divine love and compassion, prosperity, harmony. And it's not going to happen by itself. You plant a seed, you are to water that seed, you are to take care of the soil, you are to take care of the seed, and it will grow. You plant a seed in barren soil and you do not water it, you will have what we have now. We can change. We can change our attitudes. So let's do it. And let's do it together. Thank you for listening to me. Until next time.